Hello everybody, it is Pleasure here, and I'm going to show you some batch programming. So as you see here, this is something I scripted up. Still work in progress, but you get to have a general idea. So simple, I could say, I'm in the wrong thing. So I can say in here, first thing, say, so you enter item number 1 and you type in say hi. That's what I want to do. So I'll say hi. Hi. Now what you can do is, let's say when I finished, I can say D1. I can either check it off like that, or I can remove it. So it's back to not available. Perfect. And every time I do this, go ahead and I'll show you here. I get this little piece of paper called agenda, right? What I could do, let's say if I deleted this, let's modify it so like number 4 says hi is awesome 4, or yeah, this is 1, hi, right? So if you saw, every time I did that, it goes and it saves it into here. Now I won't necessarily show you the programming behind this, or I will at one point, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get on into programming everything here. So go ahead and close that out, bring up that, and we're gonna get right into this. So first thing we're gonna do with every like batch program you're basically gonna run, you're almost always guaranteed you're gonna see at echo off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'll bring up an example here. If I go ahead and I type in like one of the things you might see is echo hi, right? So that's basically what's going to happen every time. You're going to see such thing happened and it said hi. So then if we type in echo off, hi. So it turns off all that, and then that will come back to here. So it turns off, saying what it is. So that's exactly what we just need to know. Then we're gonna call it title. Oops, if I can spell. Tutorial. Batch. RPG. And we're gonna say this right here. Set local enabled layered expansion. So, and if you're wondering what I'm using here, it's a program called Notepad++. Very useful, very nice. Yeah, so we're just going to type this in for now, and we're going to go ahead and save this. But when you save it, what you want to do is you want to type in whatever you want. So tutorial batch, and then at the end of it you want to type in .bat. And this will put it in batch mode. So I can either have it in this, or give me a second, I can show you. Right clicking, and then if you edit, I can literally edit this in Notepad. So nothing special there. So what we can go ahead and do is we can go to menu. Right, so this is the menu. This is what we're going to call menu at all times. So if we go ahead and we type in clear screen, or CLS, this will clear everything on the screen. And we're going to say, with everything I do, I pretty much just mark it off. So I'm going to do menu. So as you saw there in the agenda, so we're going to do echo welcome to this batch RPG. Echo dot echo version. Yeah, we'll do it somewhere right here. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and echo. See, you can clean all these up. So basically, whenever you want to have something displayed, you want to type in echo. So that's pretty much it. So we're gonna do echo dot, and we're gonna do echo 1. So echo is just a line spacing between everything. So it's very nice and useful. So with the echo, we're gonna go ahead and for number 1, we're gonna type in start. We're gonna do a spacing echo 2, say info echo 3. Oops. 3 exits. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a bar on the bottom here. Just so that get sections off this area. So then what we're going to do, we're going to type in set /p menu equals enter item. Right, and we're gonna go ahead and save this, and I'll kind of show you what your coding can get to when you start hitting some of these bigger things. Like this is my game here that I made a long time ago. Everything's sectioned off pretty poorly. Kind of what threw me back, so I got burnt out from coding this, and everything was a pain to go find. We were messing with it, but it was functional. It worked pretty well, and I could have kept going, and I still can keep going. Might get bored one day and just completely redo this. And keep in mind, this is when I was like 7 or 8, so that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and get back into this. Anyways, we're gonna type in something like this. If, and then you want to do a set of apostrophes, and then do 2% signs. And you're gonna type in menu. So this is where EQU, or equals, and we're gonna do 1, go to start, if, so you can do a copy and paste if you wanted to. I'm going to do this, make sure I'm thorough with everything, kind of drills it down in your head. I know it is kind of boring, but you'll just get the hang of it. Percent menu percent is equal to apostrophe 3. So basically what this is saying is up here we set a variable, which was menu, right? Now when we set that, this is just kind of up here, and it's waiting for like, it's basically saying, I don't know what this /p means, probably look it up. I always thought it meant set peripheral, but the more and more I use it, I just kind of forget about it, and I know how to use it though. Is that this is when the time is that you want a user item, right? Like a user created like list, but it has to be, you know, just kind of specific. Then what you can do, you know, so then this is saying if our variable menu is equal to one of the items they selected, 1, 2, or 3, then perform a specific task. So, and what we're going to do in case something goes bad, just type in go to menu, so they can't, you know, screw around and like type 3 like this, you know, they just have to do that. So we're just going to sit here, and I always find this important, label everything you make. So if, 2 colons will make it so you can label it any way you want. And if you just do some hashtags and type in like menu, and then do some other hashtags, yada yada yada, what we can do, we can do start, and we're just going to do a simple thing here. This is the start, echo dot, and then if you just want to sit here and have it so like it was going to perform a specific action, without them having to really do anything, you can type in pause. You know, this would say press any key to continue, or you can do this, and it's just a bar that blinks, and then once they press a button, it will update. We're also going to do the same thing for this, but instead we're going to make that loop back to the menu. And then we're going to say clear screen, echo. This is info. And we can do something like that. To menu. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and to add a window capture. Well, now I'll just show it like this. So I'm actually sorry, I'm lost track of my hotkeys there for a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and load. Okay, so this is the game. Alright, that is off in the middle of space, so we can just go ahead and get rid of a couple of tabs, and that might do the trick. Anyways, so if we go to ahead and press start, this is start. This is info. So if you noticed in here, it had nothing, just a blinking bar, and in here, had this is info. And then 3 would exit. But like, let's say if I type in like potato, nothing would happen. So you just had to get it right. So, but like, let's say now if I go start, come back, and accidentally type in pie, you know, it does exactly what we don't want it to. And but if we again just loop it back to the menu here, no, we can't type pie and nothing will ever happen. But in this instance, we press 3, it exits. So this is just the basics. Pretty simple, nothing too terribly, you know, intense. So yeah, this is how it's gonna work. This is the way everything will be. Maybe about 15-minute episodes a day, just something quick and simple. But since this is the first one, I might go in just a little bit more further, because you guys are probably like really determined. If you did want to learn how to program a batch, you're like, I want to learn more right now. So we can go ahead and we can do some of our start stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and section this off. Game details, or game, right? And then right here, this will be miscellaneous. Oops. And risk. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Alright, so we're not going to pause it, we're not going to go to the menu. We're just going to create a basic start. So, this is starting, and we're going to have a character creation system in quotes here. So, basically, we're going to say, what is your character's name? Right, and then this is when set p set /p name is equal to characters name. Right. We can already go ahead and sit here and add something a little bit secretive. And we can say if here name is equal to test player. Trust me, this if you have people who are actually testing your game or testing your program, this will help out a little bit because you can start messing with variables in a different degree. Like, you know, if test player is equal to this, set test player equal to 1. That might work. So, and then we're just going to go ahead and say pause. Actually, and then go to menu, right? And so what we're just going to do, here, just going to do a real quick echo saying percent name percent, and we're also going to do another one of echo tsp percent. And what we can also do right here is we can already set up a variable type of thing. So we're going to type in var, and we're going to say set tsp equal to 0. Go to menu, and then I'm just going to go ahead and run the batch real quick. So as you see right here, echoes off because we haven't given it a name yet. So character's name, we're just going to say Pleasure, for example. It says that, right? Test player 0, my name Pleasure, or the character name is, and we come here and we type in test underscore player, it is equal to 1. So that can help you spring off like a chain of events of like, if this changes, all this stuff can change. So yeah, that's that. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get rid of all that because we don't need it. We're not gonna go to the menu. Go to, we're gonna make home. Call it home. Clear screen, and then we're gonna probably leave the episode off here. I hope you did learn a little bit, but I will just go over a real quick recap. Let's just show you an example if we left that echo on, because this stuff can really, yeah. See, it doesn't look proper. And then if we turn it off, yeah, and this is one of the cool things about Batch and pretty much any other programming language. You can edit stuff on the fly in here while your game is still open, maybe to another window, or, you know, just kind of lingering around. But you can sit here and you can just mash down on your keyboard. But so, let's say I chose 1. Character's name. But see, that's not going to work again. And that is because it's at the very beginning, right? So if we just say, you know, start here, you know, again, test, but yeah, so, yada yada yada. Yeah, so remember, echo off is pretty much the base of every Batch program. The title is literally the name. Keep doing this over and over again. Right, see right here, it says Tutorial Batch RPG. So the go-to command is going to a different section I forgot to tell you that every time, you probably picked up on this, but you go to somewhere different, like you type in the string go to and then a place, that place has to have the colon, which are these things, and then the name of that place, and then we'll just automatically go there no matter what. Everything will be fine and dandy. Then the set command is setting a variable. So set, and the thing that comes after it is the variable name, is equal to, and then what you want it. So you can even have active, disabled, anything there. You can literally type in gibberish and it will still accept it. Colon is labeling, just kind of self notes. CLS is for clearing screen, so makes it look clean. Echo is for whatever you want on the screen. Remember, just anything there you're good with, you're fine and dandy. Set/P, again, I'll have to look up. Set/person control, I don't know. Anyways, then that leads into ifs and everything. That's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.